So, sea moss, huh? Seems like it's everywhere these days. We've had a ton of questions about it, especially about, like, can it really do what people say it does for blood pressure?
Yeah, it's definitely having a moment.
Big time. And we love a good listener request, so we're diving into all things sea moss today. We're looking at two articles, one from True Sea Moss. They definitely want to sell you some sea moss, full disclosure there. And then we've got one from the Sea Moss Harvest, which seems to be more of a general wellness site. Should be interesting to see what they both have to say.
It really is fascinating. I mean, sea moss has been used in traditional medicine for ages, but we're only just starting to, really study it scientifically.
Totally. So, like, before we even get into the blood pressure stuff, can we back up a sec? What even is sea moss? I'm kind of picturing some mythical, like, underwater plant.
Right, like something out of a mermaid's garden.
Exactly. Okay, so turns out not quite. It's actually a type of red algae. Chondrus crispus, if you want to get all scientific about it, grows along the Atlantic coasts, apparently.
And all that seaweed is making waves in the wellness world because of how it just might influence blood pressure.
Okay, so back to the blood pressure thing. Both articles mention that sea moss has certain nutrients that could be playing a role there.
Right, because when we're talking blood pressure, it all comes down to this delicate balance in our bodies, right?
Yeah.
It's not just about like how hard your blood is pumping, but also how well your blood vessels can relax and contract to keep everything flowing smoothly.
And this is where the sea moss comes in.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay, so what are we talking about nutrient-wise?
Well, one of the big ones is potassium.
Hmm.
Most people know that sodium is like public enemy #1 for blood pressure. It makes everything constrict.
Yeah, no one wants to be constricted.
Exactly. Potassium is like the opposite. Helps those blood vessels chill out, counteracts the sodium.
Potassium, the cool cucumber of the mineral world. I like it.
I'm going to use that.
Go for it. So potassium, good. What else we got?
Let's see. Magnesium is another one. Also a bit of a relaxation guru when it comes to blood vessels, keeps things running smoothly.
Okay, keeping things chill. Gotcha.
Chill is the name of the game with blood pressure.
But wait, there's more. At least according to True Sea Moss, they throw in B vitamins, vitamin C, L-arginine, GABA. I mean, are we talking about sea moss or a multivitamin here?
Right. They're really hitting all the buzzwords. And don't even get me started on all the supposed benefits, energy, heart health, emotional stability, you name it.
So, like, is sea moss some miracle cure-all?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's true, all those nutrients are found in sea moss, but do they actually have a measurable impact on blood pressure? And if so, how much? That's what we need to find out.
Okay, so how do we figure that out? We go to the research.
You got it. And this is where things get interesting. There have been some small studies that suggest sea moss might have some potential for blood pressure management.
Might.
Might. A lot of it has to do with this compound in sea moss called carrageenan.
Carrageenan. Wait a minute, isn't that like a food additive?
You got it. It's that stuff that makes things thick and creamy.
So it's doing double duty then.
Yeah.
Food additive A&D, secret weapon against high blood pressure.
Well, we need to be careful about overstating things. The research on carrageenan and blood pressure is still pretty limited. We need bigger, more robust studies to really understand how it works, what the dosage should be, all of that.
Right, got to have all the facts. Okay, so say someone IS interested in trying sea moss, like hypothetically, are we talking smoothies, salads? What's the delivery method here?
Well, I definitely wouldn't recommend going all in on sea moss without talking to your doctor first, especially if you're already on blood pressure medication. Could be some interactions there.
Right, safety first, always a good reminder.
Mhm.
Okay, so assuming someone gets the green light from their doctor, what's a reasonable amount of sea moss to add to your diet? Are we talking like seaweed salad every day?
Honestly, there isn't really an official recommended dosage for sea moss yet. And it's important to remember, sea moss, even with all the potential benefits, it's not some like magic bullet.
Okay, so it's not going to undo a steady diet of like cheeseburgers and fries.
Probably not, no. A healthy lifestyle is still key. That means a balanced diet, regular exercise, stress management, the whole 9 yards.
The basics.
Exactly. Sea moss might have a place in that bigger picture, sure, but it's not going to single-handedly solve everything.
Makes sense. Okay, so good stuff so far, but I did see some potential downsides mentioned in the Sea Moss Harvest article. They talked about iodine a bit, apparently. Too much isn't good for your thyroid.
Yeah, that's something to be mindful of. Sea moss is naturally high in iodine, which, we need a certain amount of. It's good for us, but too much of a good thing and all that.
Too much of anything can backfire, I guess.
Pretty much, and it can be a particular concern for people with existing thyroid conditions.
So talk to your doctor, get that checked out. Makes sense. Anything else to watch out for?
Let's see. The CMOS Harvest article also mentioned potential blood thinning interactions. So again, if you're on any blood thinners already, definitely want to talk to your doctor before adding a bunch of CMOS to your smoothie routine.
Got it. Checked off that box. Oh, and then there's the heavy metal contamination thing. Apparently, where the CMOS is sourced from matters.
Big time. Just like with anything else you're putting in your body, you want to know where it's coming from, what it's been exposed to.
So it's really about doing your due diligence, huh? Not all CMOS is created equal.
Exactly. And I think this all really highlights the importance of those conversations with your doctor, understanding the source of your CMOS and, really weighing the potential benefits and risks based on your own personal situation.
It's like, anytime something new pops up in the wellness world, everyone jumps on the bandwagon. Important to, take a step back and look at things critically, right?
Right. Oh, absolutely. And, it actually reminded me of something from that True CMOS article. They were very enthusiastic about selling their product, put it that way.
Yeah, they weren't exactly subtle with that sales pitch at the end, were they?
Nope.
But it does kind of drive home that point you were just making. Got to consider the source, right? Like a company trying to sell you something is obviously going to present it in a positive light.
Exactly. And hey, their product might be great, but it just underscores how important it is to be an informed consumer, Do your research, look for unbiased sources, and talk to your doctor always.
Your doctor, they know best, right?
They really do. They can help you sort through all the noise.
So at the end of the day, it sounds like the jury's still out on CMOS and whether it can really live up to the hype when it comes to blood pressure. There's potential, sure, but we need more research. And in the meantime, a healthy lifestyle is still your best bet.
Couldn't agree more. But you know what I find so interesting about all this? It kind of opens up this whole other line of questioning, like what other natural remedies are out there, things that have been used in traditional medicine for centuries that might actually have some real benefits waiting to be discovered. Or maybe we're just falling for clever marketing. Who knows?
Oh, that's a great point. It's like we've only just scratched the surface here. Who knows what other hidden gems are out there just waiting to be researched and understood.
Right. And imagine the possibilities if we can harness that ancient wisdom with modern science.
Maybe that's our next deep dive listener request. Ancient Remedies Edition.
Oh, I'm in! Sign me up for that.
All right, it's on the list. But for now, that's all the CMOS we can handle for one day.
My brain is officially full of seaweed facts.
As always, thanks for diving in with us, everyone. Keep those brains curious. And remember, a healthy dose of skepticism never hurts. We'll catch you in the next one.